Got a big gobbler on the ground, and we get a lot of questions. What do we do with our turkey once we've shot it? I'm going to kind of give you some tips that we have learned that makes turkey really good. The first thing you're going to do is we breast out our turkey. Once we get it back in to your cleaning area, you're going to want to take each breast and clean off any of the breast sponge or fat or any feathers that might be still attached to it. Clean off the areas if there's some shot that has went into the breast. Then you got to determine what are we going to do with it. Are you going to eat it right away, or are you going to freeze it and consume it later? So what we're going to do today with ours is we're going to eat half of it, and then we're going to freeze the other half. We're going to take it, we're going to trim it up, and we're going to vacuum seal it using our meat vacuum sealer. Get all the air out. That way it can stay in the freezer for an entire year and it won't freeze or burn. And then the other half that we're going to consume, we're going to clean it up, and then we're going to add some of our marinade and get that prepared, and we're going to vacuum seal that and let that sit overnight for 24 hours. So then we're going to come in and we're going to prepare that, and we're going to have some fresh fried wild turkey. We've got our turkey breasts all cleaned up, and we're going to vacuum seal one of these breasts using this Pro vacuum sealer made by me. I like this vacuum sealer because it has a cutter built in, and you just slide it across and voila. Just going to slide this underneath the tab like that. Make sure it's just on the inside of that vacuum chamber. Close it, lock it down, and then we're ready to push the seal only button. And what that's doing is that's just heat sealing the bag right now on the one side. So that went off. Here we are. One side is sealed, as you can see. Now we're ready to put the breast in the other side of the open side of the bag. I kind of don't just plop it in there. I spread it apart to where it's laying flat as possible. Now we're ready to shut the lid and lock it in place. Come over and hit the vacuum seal button. You can watch it pulling the air out. Now it's sealing it, and it only took not even less than a minute. There it is. All done. Voila. That is perfect. Fully sealed turkey breast with no air, ready to go in the freezer. Great way to keep your food fresh. I mean, you can do all sorts of things. It doesn't have to be turkey. We do fish, we do lots of other meats, of course, whitetail, we do a lot of other stuff with it. You can do vegetables. There's just so much to vacuum seal and keep fresh in your freezer. So the second half of what we're going to do to prepare the wild turkey, we got this breast trimmed up now. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to start cutting this more in like cube-sized bites, almost the size of a chicken nugget. There is our cubed up meat. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come back in here and again make a bag. Alright, should be sealed. Now we got the one side of the bag sealed. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our marinade, which is basically what we use is Hidden Valley Ranch dressing. It's got buttermilk in it, and it helps break down that meat, and we soak it in this overnight in this bag. And what that's going to do is it's just going to tenderize it and give it a great flavor. And then when we're ready to cook it the next day, we'll use some of our own Totally Wild seasoning, and then it's ready to fry. Now you can pan fry it or you can drop it in a deep fryer, but it cooks fairly fast, and I'm going to tell you, it's going to be the best chicken nugget, I should say turkey nugget, my kids fight over. So that's the way we prepare wild turkey. We're going to go ahead and just add the marinade and get this stuff starting to marinate overnight. We'll just drop the nuggets in there. Okay, now we're ready to put this in the, lay it in here, in the chamber, lock it down. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here and we're gonna push loose because we got quite a bit of liquid in here. So we push that button, seems like it seals it better, and it'll help keep all that liquid in and we won't lose it. Then you come over here to vacuum seal, push. So there you go, we're done. Completely sealed up, ready to go in the refrigerator overnight, and then tomorrow evening we're ready to cook it. We just get scissors, cut open the bag, and get ready to fry up fresh water.